So the Cannes Film Festival started earlier this week. I was trying to go. I wanted to go last year. It got canceled. The Cannes Film Festival is awesome. I only went 3 days one time. It was so much fun. This year, the movies that it looks like we're gonna have to really look out for are Annette, Blue Bayou, which is funny because, well, growing up, there was a place right by in Louisiana or Baton Rouge called Blue Bayou. And this movie that's at Cannes called Blue Bayou is actually set in Louisiana. I don't know how that's going to be. That one seems really political. It's got Alicia Vikander in it from Ex Machina. Could be good. Yeah, there's Annette with, wow, why am I blanking on Kylo Ren's name? Adam Driver is in Annette. And then The French Dispatch, the brand new Wes Anderson movie, is going to be showing at Cannes. I think those show next week. No, Annette already showed two. Very humdrum reviews. But The French Dispatch is set to be pretty good, pretty entertaining. Also, this week, Robert Downey Jr. Sr., Robert Downey Jr.'s father has passed away. A pioneer of like the New York 50s and 60s indie film world here in New York City. If you want to check out stuff from him, check out Putney Swope. If you're a fan of the comedian Louis C.K. and his show or any of the short films that he made, Robert Downey Sr. is someone to watch out. Watch Putney Swope especially. It's got that weird, like, bizarre level of humor, which it's interesting. But I think he hasn't worked in something like 20 years, so the work, you have to go pretty far back for it. Then Richard Donner passed away, also the director of Superman, which sad, but he hasn't done anything all that recently. So that's looking back. Also, talking about people that are really super old, Harrison Ford is still playing Indiana Jones. He's saying that this will be the last one, but he likes to say that these will be the last of stuff that he does. But Harrison Ford is down for the count right now as Indiana Jones. Do you think Indiana Jones should still be going on? Should they have gotten someone else? Like, there's no way Shia LaBeouf would have been a good call to put him down as the new Indiana Jones. But before, like last time, it was what? It's over 10 years now since Harrison Ford played Indiana Jones, and he got injured on that one. But he was doing like a real stunt for this. Harrison Ford was just like, they were doing a scene on a train. They weren't even doing the scene. They were practicing for the scene, like in slow motion. He was like dodging a punch. And then the way that he moves, he ends up injuring his shoulder. He didn't even fall down. It sounded like no one even touched him. He just kind of turned the wrong way. And Harrison Ford said like a week before this happened, he likes to do all his own stunts. It's hilarious that, stunts means walking up a flight of stairs or maybe like bending over a little bit. But he turns 79 next week. This movie was supposed to come out like June of next year. They're saying if he's not better within the next like 2 weeks, they're going to have to push it back like an entire month because everything's going to just whatever. Hey, I don't know. Maybe no more Indiana Jones stuff. Like Harrison Ford's got the money. Let's move on. Like I feel like once you reach 75, you've got to do like Anthony Hopkins. You got to go for movies like The Father. You're just going to play an old man now. Okay. Like your time has come and gone. And speaking of times that have come and gone, the story that saddened me mostly. So today, for context, if you go, the movie that is up for review on the channel is No Sudden Move. That's a great movie, worth your watch. Like it's not perfect. There's a lot of stuff that we talk about in the review, which you should check out, that shows that it's not perfect. But sadly, growing up, two movies that were on all the time for me were The Mummy, which came out in 1999, and George of the Jungle, which came out in 1997. And that was Brendan Fraser. Growing up, Brendan Fraser was one of like the action movie people. Like he was up there with Tom Cruise, kind of maybe like a low rent, like Tom Cruise version, but really good, really good. And what else has he done? Like nothing. You don't remember any scandal or anything. He just kind of stopped working, which is fine. Okay, that's fine. But watch No Sudden Move. It's on HBO Max. That man ballooned up to be a whale. Like I have no idea what happened, but like it's depressing. It's a little depressing to see him in this newest movie. I was trying to think of a version, like what is a version not of an old person, because okay, you can go if you want to get me a picture of Anthony Hopkins whenever he's like not Anthony Hopkins. If you want to go get me a picture of Jack Nicholson when he was like 20, and then you show me a picture of Jack Nicholson now, that doesn't count. Okay, if Harrison Ford wants to gain 500 pounds, who cares? The man's about to turn 80. Like if he wants to jump off of staircases and put himself in the hospital, if he wants to do that, that's fine. But look, Brendan Fraser went away, ballooned up to about 500 pounds. It's sad stuff. It says that, but hey, also that's his prerogative. And guess what? He's still doing a good job. So Brendan Fraser, and I was actually looking into this, Brendan Fraser, what is his next role? What is his next role? He's going to be in the new Darren Aronofsky movie from the director of Black Swan, Noah, which is trash, Pie, Requiem for a Dream. So a high-profile director, Mother, which is a great horror movie. And it's called Whale. It's about a 45-year-old man who has left his family before, left him years ago, and he ended up getting married to a man because he realized that he was gay. But then his gay husband died, and then he ended up becoming depressed and ate himself up too. This is literally, look up the plot of the movie Whale. This is literally This is literally like the byline of what the synopsis is. He then eats himself, like what his depression and anxiety forces him to eat himself to be 600 pounds. And then he tries to reconnect with his daughter. Look, maybe Brendan Fraser's going to come back. It looks like he actually is coming back. I just was not expecting him to roll back. Like it's surprising, but it is what it is. But watch No Sudden Move. There was a lot of other, I thought, interesting things in that movie. But again, the review is up on the channel. If you're watching this, please be sure to subscribe to 5 Minute Critic for future updates on reviews and movie news.